There are no stronger bonds between humans than the bond of family. But what is family? And why is it such a special concept to us? The dictionary defines family as any group of persons closely related by blood, such as parents, children, uncles, aunts, and cousins. Our families often inspire us to do amazing things and make a lot of sacrifices. Whether it be time, money, love, or laughter, let's face it, there's nobody in the world that'll give you more than your family, and they'll expect nothing in return, most likely. Let's consider the water of life, where three boys all go out and risk their lives to save their father on a daring journey. Without the bond of family, this story would make no sense. Why else would three young men with a lot to lose risk it all just for one aging old man? The simple answer is family, and nobody even needs to explain what that means because we all feel it, because we all have our own families. The same thing happened in Golden Water, where after all the brothers get turned to stone, the sister decides to take it upon herself to risk her life, even though they've all failed before her, to try and save them. This proves that she needed that family in her life, those strong bonds, because she couldn't go on and live without them. She couldn't just walk away and leave them be. Her family meant way more to her than any of the objects they found on top of that hill. But why are these family bonds so strong in us? Could it be written into our DNA as some sort of evolutionary design to keep us safe in small groups? If it is, then what dictates who exactly is in our family? Is it just blood? Or could it be close companionship? Could it be people that are under our protection? Those we love, those we teach, those we work for? Or could it be an even bigger scope than that? What if we start thinking about the entire human race as our family? Think about how powerful an idea that could be. If all of us thought of each other as a brother or sister, instead of as strangers or people on different factions. Wars wouldn't be existing anymore if we thought of each other as blood relatives almost. Early in November of 2012, a cop in New York showed the greatest example of a universal family. He saw a homeless man on the streets without shoes in the cold and spent $75 of his own hard-earned cash to buy him boots so he could have warm feet. He had no relation to this guy, but his heart went out to him simply because he was a human being. But imagine if many more people did that, just one small act of kindness that inspired many others to do it. One small act begets more small acts, and that's the only way to affect real change. The biggest problems in our world are not human versus nature anymore. They're human versus human, and the only way that we can change that is by changing the way we think about our fellow human being. It may be a struggle to think about people in other cultures, far different from ours, as family. But in reality, we're all descended from the same human species. We all are connected, and we all have the same struggles throughout our lives. So if we make it our goal today to embrace our fellow human, tomorrow we can have a better world where we all coexist in happiness.